years old. My mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
On ira écouter Harlem au coin de Manhattan. On ira rougir le thé dans les souks à Amman. On ira nager dans le lit du fleuve Sénégal, et on verra brûler Bombay sous un feu de Bengale. On ira gratter le ciel en dessous de Kyoto. On ira sentir Yobat au cœur de Janeiro. On lèvera nos yeux sur le plafond de la chapelle Sixtine, et on lèvera nos verres dans le café Pushkin. Oh, quelle est belle notre chance, aux mille couleurs de l'être humain, mélangées de nos différences, à la croisée des destins. Vous êtes les étoiles, nous sommes l'univers. Vous êtes un grain de sable, nous sommes le désert. Vous êtes mille pages et moi je suis la plume. Oh, 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 oh. Vous êtes l'horizon et nous sommes la mer. Vous êtes les saisons et nous sommes la terre. Vous êtes le rivage et moi je suis l'écume. Oh, 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 oh. On dira que les poètes n'ont pas de drapeau. On fera des jours de fête autant qu'on a de héros. On saura que les enfants sont les gardiens de l'âme, et qu'il y a des reines autant qu'il y a de femmes. On dira dira que les rencontres font les plus beaux voyages. On verra qu'on ne mérite que ceux qui se partagent. On entendra chanter des musiques d'ailleurs et l'on saura donner ce qu'on a de meilleur. Oh, quelle est belle notre chance, aux mille couleurs de l'être humain, mélangées de nos différences, à la croisée des destins. Vous êtes les étoiles, nous sommes l'univers. Vous êtes un grain de sable, nous sommes le désert. Vous êtes mille pages et moi je suis la plume. Oh, 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 oh. Vous êtes l'horizon et nous sommes la mer. Vous êtes les saisons et nous sommes la terre. Vous êtes le rivage et moi je suis l'écume. Oh.
You used to call me on my. You used to. Yeah. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself now. Everybody knows and I feel left out. Girl, you got me down, you got me stressed out. Cause ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor. Hanging with some girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you and me, we just don't get along. You make me feel like I did you wrong. Going places where you don't belong. Ever since I left the city, you got exactly what you asked for. Running out of pages in your passport. Hanging with some girls I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. These days all I do is wonder if you're bending over backwards for someone else. Wonder if you're rolling up a backwards for someone else. Doing things I taught you, getting nasty for someone else. You don't need no one else, you don't need nobody else, no. Why you never alone? Why you always touch and roll? Used to always stay at home, be a good girl, you was in the zone. Yeah, you should just be yourself. Right now you're someone else. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink.
Donnez-moi une suite au Ritz, je n'en veux pas. Des bijoux de chez Chanel, je n'en veux pas. Donnez-moi une limousine, j'en ferai quoi? Offrez-moi du personnel, j'en ferai quoi? Un manoir à Neuchâtel, ce n'est pas pour moi. Offrez-moi la tour Eiffel, j'en ferai quoi? Je veux de l'amour, de la joie, de la bonne humeur. Ce n'est pas votre argent qui fera mon bonheur. Moi je veux crever, la main sur le cœur. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté. Oubliez donc tous vos clichés. Bienvenue dans ma réalité. J'en ai marre de vos bonnes manières, c'est trop pour moi. Moi je mange avec les mains et je suis comme ça. Je parle fort et je suis France, excusez-moi. Fini l'hypocrisie, moi, je me casse de là. J'en ai marre des lampes de bois. Regardez-moi, de toute manière je vous en veux pas. Et je suis comme ça. Je suis comme ça. Je veux de l'amour, de la joie, de la bonne humeur. Ce n'est pas votre argent qui fera mon bonheur. Moi je veux crever, la main sur le cœur. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté. Oubliez donc tous vos clichés. Bienvenue dans ma réalité. Pas votre argent qui fera mon bonheur. Moi je veux crever, la main sur le cœur. Allons ensemble découvrir ma liberté. Oubliez donc tous vos clichés. Bienvenue dans ma réalité. Je veux de l'amour, de la joie, de la bonne humeur. Ce n'est pas votre